So it looks like Justin the Tacky and Mackdaddy, son of Satan, quasi-Zionist Trudeau, he's really starting to panic now, and he sees the light, and he sees that his political future is at risk. I still think he's probably going to end up winning the next election, either by rigging the election or, you sorry Canucks are going to end up losing your nerve. But in any case, right now he is panicking, and he's panicking big time. He's now threatening to sue Andrew Scheer. And Andrew Scheer says, "Bring it on! Bring it on, you Mac Daddy! Bring it on! Oh, what you think? You gonna sue me? Come on with your big bad self." So the Prime Minister's lawyer sent a letter to the opposition leader, and this is coming from the CBC, and all the news organizations are covering this. But he sent a letter to the opposition leader about remarks concerning the SNC Lavalin matter. Conservative leader Andrew Scheer has received a lawsuit threat from the Prime Minister regarding comments. Scheer says he received a letter on March the 31st. The letter from the Mackdaddy's lawyer, Julian Porter, took issue with what they term inappropriate comments in a statement made by Scheer on March 29th in response to new documents tabled in the Justice Committee from former Attorney General Jody Wilson-Raybould. The statement contained highly defamatory comments about the Mac Daddy. And they didn't say Mac Daddy, but that's what I'm saying. Trudeau has been under fire for the last 2 months over allegations that there was pressure on Wilson Raybould to interfere in criminal proceedings against Quebec construction giant SNC Lavalin. In an appearance before the House Justice Committee, she said top government officials asked her to help ensure a special legal deal was extended to the company. Scheer's March 29th statement, in part, accused the Prime Minister of political interference, of lying to Canadians, and of corrupt conduct. The Mac Daddy's lawyer alleges Scheer made false statements and refers to the Libel and Slander Act of Ontario, which deals with any publicity published material or comments that defame or disparage the individual or their profession. Quote, the Prime Minister supports wide-ranging and vigorous political debate on the matters of public policy. However, your statement in its entirety is beyond the pale of fair debate and is libelous of my client personally, and in the way of his occupation as Prime Minister, Porter writes. So here's what I say. I say bring it on. Just like Andrew Scheer said, I say bring it on, you Mac Daddy. Come on. And I'll tell you why I say that. Not just because I know that Scheer would whoop the Mac Daddy all over the province. He would whoop him in Newfoundland. He would whoop him in Ontario. He'd whoop him in Alberta. He'd whoop him in BC. Judicially, I mean. I don't know about electoral, but he would whoop him. By the time Scheer is done with him, he'd have whooped him so badly he wouldn't have no ass to sit on anymore. The Mac Daddy, he would whoop him all over the place. With the hard end of the belt, his skin would be torn off. I mean, you'd see pink stuff emulating skin. He would be torn up, ripped up. But that's not the reason why I'm saying bring it on. I say, if the Mac Daddy really wants to sue Andrew Scheer for slander, then the courts will have to discover whether or not Scheer was actually being slanderous or not. And the way they're going to do it is to investigate fully, 100% thoroughly investigate this SNC matter once and for all. Now, we all know that there is more proof than anything that Jody Wilson-Raybould was telling the truth. We have recordings, we have her statements, we got people backing her up. The Matt that he can't keep his story, Warren can't keep his story straight, Butts can't keep their story straight. So there's ample proof. But if they really want to go down this route, then the courts are going to have to really investigate and see, well, look, you're saying that someone slandered you. Let's see if it's true or not. Let's see if he slandered you or not. So we're going to investigate and see whether you were being protecting this criminal company, whether you were interfering in government policy, whether you were being corrupt. And I don't have any doubt whatsoever that they will discover that in fact he was being corrupt and he was interfering in serious judicial matters. And if they do, and when they do find that out, then I would strongly suggest that they lock him up. The cops come down to 24 or 21 Sussex Avenue, wherever he is right now. I know Sussex is being renovated, so he's wherever he is. They come down, pick him up, and lock him up. So go ahead and sue him. Go on with your big bad self. Go on, sue him. I'll give you the money. I will personally, if you have financial difficulty, you need trouble paying your lawyers, I will personally create a GoFundMe page so that Justin Tacky and Mackdaddy Trudeau can pay for his lawyer. I will do it. I will give it to him personally so that he can get on with this. The sooner the better. The sooner the better. Do it. Go on, sue Scheer if you want. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's get this thing settled once and for all. That's what I say. So go on, sue him. Go on, and you will be exposed for the corrupt criminal that you are, and you will lose your position. You will lose your power. I don't necessarily have faith in the electoral process. What needs to be done is prosecution, arrest, conviction. That's the way that I feel we're going to get rid of this son of Satan. And he's going to finally dig himself into a grave that he can't get out of when he actually greenlights suing Andrew Scheer, and they discover that he has been a corrupt, wicked member of the Castro / Luciferian / Trudeau family, whichever one you so choose. This is the Arana Nation.